to week 2's recipe for Two Old Broads Go Raw. And this is Cindy's personal recipe for tabbouleh. There are probably as many recipes out there for tabbouleh as there are days in a decade, but this is what I've arrived at with some slight modifications today. First modification is that I'm making 2 batches because having bought this beautiful parsley, I forgot that I had a bunch at home. We've got some yellow leaves here and I will be getting rid of some of them, but it's going to be approaching 2 batches. I would normally use half a cucumber, but since it's 2 batches, I'll be using a full cucumber. I always use the juice of 1 lemon. This is larger than average, so I think this will be, pardon me, just fine. I usually use half a pack of mint, but I'll be using a full pack. I usually use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I notice I'm almost out, so I will be using probably an additional tablespoon of canola oil. I usually use about 1/4 a cup of quinoa. If that's not enough, I have another box here that I can cull from. I usually use 2 cloves of garlic. I might use 3 this time. I've usually been using a half of a red onion, but for tabbouleh, that's seeming to be a bit of a strong taste for me. So since I got these gorgeous shallots the other day, I'm going to use those instead and see how that works. And since the flavor of a shallot is a cross between an onion and a garlic clove, I think I might go ahead and leave this at 2 cloves instead of doubling it. And then finally, the tomatoes. I'll use what looks right, but I'm guessing it'll be about half of this container's worth. And so that's it. Here's your first view. I'll be back later so you can see what it looks like after it's been chopped, and so you can see me put it all together. So be back in an hour or so. Okay, hello gorgeous. We are going to now assemble the tabbouleh. So first of all, I have all the parsley now chopped up. You're going to find that I'm a little obsessive compulsive about chopping things tiny, because to me the joy of this is having a little bit of every flavor and every bite instead of, you know, coming across a big honking piece of shallot. I don't like that. I like everything and every bite. Okay. Okay. All right. So there that is. Okay. So here's the mint, all chopped fine. Here are the shallots, chopped fine. Here's the garlic. I ended up going with just 2 cloves of garlic and just 3 shallots. Okay, there's the cucumber, chopped fine. And I forgot one ingredient when I spoke to you earlier. I also used 3 of these little sweet peppers. So that's the peppers and the tomatoes, chopped fine. And there's the quinoa, all cooked up. Okay, and I'm going to, just like I did with my avocado and stuff, get in there with my hands, because that's really the only way to get it mixed up successfully, in my personal opinion. And then I will put the olive oil and the lemon juice. I think that was probably not quite enough of the quinoa looking at it, but I think it'll be all right. All right. So this is about, Richard went to the store, God bless him, and got us some more olive oil because we didn't quite have enough. And we thought it might taste weird mixing the two oils. And finally, the lemon juice. That was a lemon on steroids. And I'm going to take it and mix it again with my hand. Yeah, it really should have had about twice as much quinoa, but you know what? It's going to be just as delicious without, in my humble opinion. So there you go. That is Cindy's couscous recipe. Pardon me, tabbouleh recipe. And here's the thing. I've mentioned before, what I like to do is have 3 or 4 or 5 different salads like this going at the same time. And what we'll do, we'll make a salad like you saw the other day of the lettuce with the guacamole, not the guacamole, the avocado. And then what we'll do is we'll put a scoop of each one of these salads, you know, on top or on the side or something. And so that way you're getting a lot of variety and flavors, and it's absolutely delicious. And you're a happy plant-based eater instead of a bored plant-based eater. So that's it for recipe 2 of week 2. Give it a try. Hope you enjoy it. And improvise. You don't have to do it just like I did. If you don't like quinoa, put millet or couscous or barley or bulgur wheat, which is what has originally been in tabbouleh for centuries and centuries. If you don't like tomatoes, leave them out. You know, play with it. Do what you want. This is just the way we have decided we kind of like it, except I'm improvising and trying the shallots instead of the red onion this time. So anyway, see y'all next time. Hope you enjoy it. Love you. Bye.